Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Celia Jackson. The truth of the matter is we're all on a journey. What journey are you on today? Come join me as I share my weight loss journey with you on how I've been able to lose 50 pounds and I've been able to keep it off for over 15 years. Now guys, the first thing I want to share with you is that you must have a strong why. My why was when my doctor told me that I had a 50-50 chance of developing diabetes in my 20s. Your why might be different. Perhaps you want to be healthier. Perhaps you want to lose weight and be healthier. Perhaps you want to protect yourself from developing a chronic disease, but you must develop a strong why. Perhaps you can ask yourself the questions like, how would I benefit from losing the weight or changing my diet? What are some of the good things that can come out of my weight loss? And your why need to be strong enough, because that is what it's going to drive you when you feel like you don't want to go any further. This is what you're going to keep coming back to. And what are the things that you can actually gain? You can gain more energy, more mobility. You can reverse major chronic illnesses like diabetes. You can have less joint pain. You can have a better night's sleep. You can discontinue your medications. You can live a longer, healthier, happy life. Guys, there are so many things you can gain from this process of developing a strong why. A why that you can actually go back to and remind yourself of why you're in this. Second tip that I want to share with you is to develop a detailed plan. Develop a detailed plan that is simple for you to follow, one that will keep you motivated and keep you going. When I started my weight loss journey, I developed a plan. I made sure I knew what I was going to eat for breakfast each day, what I was going to eat for my lunch, what I was going to eat for my dinner, what am I going to snack on. All these different things, guys, are very important. These are things that can make and break your weight loss journey. And so these components were very important on my weight loss journey, and they actually helped me with the success that I've been able to gain over the last 15 years. Here are some of the tips that I want to share with you on developing your plan. The first thing I would recommend is that you pray about it. Pray about it. The next thing is to change your mindset. Guys, you want to make sure that you're in this for the long haul. It's not something that you want to do for a short period of time. This is something that's going to require your everything. Your everything. You have to be fully committed. You cannot be partially committed. One of the things that really helped me on my journey is that I started thinking thin. You know, when I was 220 pounds, I wanted to make sure that I start think myself thin. You know what? I start thinking thin, and although I was not able to fit in all the clothes that I wanted to fit in at the time, I start thinking myself, I start picturing myself in my mind. I start imagining myself how I would look being thin. And so that was one of the things that kept me going. You know, I also had clothes that I wanted to fit into, and so I kept that as a motivation to keep going. And so that is something that you can actually do as well. Set goals that are realistic, that will keep you motivated and keep you going, because what happens is that when you set these small realistic goals, you're able to achieve them, and as you achieve them, you're able to move forward. I said before, one of the things that kept me on my journey and that really kept me helped me to be successful on my journey was to develop a weekly plan of what I was going to eat. Now, this is very important, guys. I can't stress this enough, and this is something that I'm going to be talking about. But this is something that you need to have as a part of your detailed plan. When you develop your weekly plan, you need to include what you're going to be eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you want to make sure that you have those meals prepared. The time when you're going to be preparing them, you make preparation as to, you develop your detailed plan and include all that details. When are you going to be preparing your meals? How are you going to be preparing them? What are some of the recipes you're going to be including? Now, the third tip I want to share with you guys is to develop a daily routine, something that you can stick to, something that is going to really become a part of your lifestyle. When I get up in the mornings, the first thing I do, apart from saying my prayer and having my devotion, is to put on my workout clothes. I can't stress how helpful this has been to me over the years. This has been really, really helpful to me, because even if for whatever reason, I don't get to work out in the mornings, it reminds me throughout the course of the day that, you know, Celia, you do have a workout to do. You know, there's a saying that says your diet can really make or break your workout, and I've proven that to be really true. Now guys, it's so very important, and that's one of the reasons why I stress that you need to have a detailed plan that helps you, you can put that together to say, okay, you know what, this is what I want to do for my diet. I want to determine what kind of diet I'm going to go on. Are you going to do the keto diet? Are you going to do the Mediterranean diet? For me, I actually did the keto diet, and I've proven that to be really, really helpful to me. And basically what the keto diet is really is to eat more vegetables and more fruits and more protein. One of the most important thing that you want to think about is the portion size. That was a very important thing for me. So what I did was I started using a much smaller plate. And so although my plate was much smaller, I was still able to fill that plate. And in my mind, it's almost like I was tricking my mind that, you know what, I still have a full plate. I still have a full plate of food. But actually I had a much smaller plate. And so what I did, although I had a much smaller plate, I was able to have half of that plate with vegetables and then the other half with carbs and protein. And so that is what worked for me, guys. And I would recommend that you figure out what worked for you. Perhaps you can experiment it for food after you finish eating. You want to make sure that once you finish eating that you are done. The next thing I want to also encourage you to do, guys, is to drink lots of water. I can't stress this enough. This is so very important. Drink lots of water. And what I've been able to do, guys, is before I started eating my meals, I would drink 1 or 2 glasses of water. By the time I'm finished eating, I'm already full. And so that is something that I found that worked really, really well for me. And I want to encourage you to incorporate that into your weight loss journey as well. The 5th tip I want to share with you guys is the importance of exercising. Now, exercising is so very important on your weight loss journey, guys. This can really make or break your weight loss journey. I want to encourage you to incorporate some kind of exercise. It doesn't have to be anything too hectic. It can be just a brisk walk. It can be jogging. It can be jump roping. Or it can be a mixture of both walking and light jogging. But as you progress, you want to incorporate the winning formula. And guys, the winning formula is strength training. I can't stress this enough. And you know what, guys? Even when you have a workout and you use your weights, when you do a workout and you use weights as a part of your routine, what that does, it keep burning those calories long after you're done working out. And so plan to incorporate some kind of strength training in your workout. That is going to help you to build muscles. So plan to incorporate some kind of weights into your workout, and don't be afraid to use weights, guys. Many of us females, we are scared of bulking up. We're afraid to increase our weights. Don't be afraid of weights. Weights can really help to build those muscles. It can build your bones, make your bones stronger. So I would encourage you guys to go ahead and incorporate weights in your workout routines. The 6th tip that I want to share with you guys is the importance of keeping a journal. Journal really do keep you accountable. Journals are a form of accountability, guys. When you journal, you can keep track of what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And so you can look at the strategies that are working. You can see if this diet is working. Guys, when you keep a journal, it really does keep you accountable, because you're going to keep track of how much you weigh week after week. You're also going to keep track of what you're eating. You're going to keep track of how much you're exercising. You're going to keep track of your emotions. You're going to keep track of your weight measurement, guys. Journaling is really important. It really did help me a lot, and I really feel like it has been a major part of my weight loss journey. Guys, the 7th tip I want to share with you is the importance of staying accountable. When I just got started, this was a very, very difficult thing for me to do, because there are times you feel like you don't want to work out one day, or you feel like you want to procrastinate a little bit, but this can really make or break you. And one of the things that I did, guys, I told everybody in my family that I was on a weight loss journey. Everyone knew, my friends knew. And one of the things that I've been able to do is to find a workout buddy, somebody who was able to keep me accountable, somebody who would encourage me to go and work out when I didn't want to. And so, guys, this is one of the things that I would encourage you to do. If there's someone that has similar goals, have a friend or a family member who has similar goals or similar expectations or dreams of losing weight and being healthy, perhaps you can start working with that person. Perhaps you can develop a workout body relationship with that person, and you can determine when you want to go to the gym. You can determine How do you want to work out together? You can determine that you're going to keep each other accountable. And believe it or not, this is one way I was able to stay on track. This is one way that kept me going, even when I didn't want to work out, even when I had lots to procrastinate about. I didn't want to work out. There's some days that I just don't feel like working out. But you know what? My workout buddy came and got me when I needed to. She got me when I didn't feel like I wanted to work out. And so that kept me accountable, and that contributed tremendously to my weight loss journey and the success of my journey. Some accountability tips that you can actually use to keep you accountable are: commit and review your why regularly. Find an accountability partner, a person with the same goals that accompanies you. Enroll in a customized weight loss program. Set long-term goals. Perhaps you want to fit into a size 8 jeans or maybe a size 10 jeans. And you should always keep the big picture in mind, guys. Your big picture always come back to your why. Why am I in this? The 8th tip I want to share with you guys is the importance of being patient with yourself. You know, weight loss it's a hard job. It's not an easy job. Weight loss is not an easy job. It takes time. It takes consistency. It is something that you have to keep working at. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And the fact of the matter is, you didn't gain weight overnight. I didn't gain my weight overnight. And so I was realistic with myself. I told myself, you know what? I'm going to be patient with myself. I'm going to set realistic goals. Perhaps, you know what? I tell myself, you know what? It doesn't have to happen next month. It doesn't have to happen in 2 months. It can happen in 6 months. It's okay. And if it takes me a year to lose my weight, it's okay. So you need to be patient with yourself. And being patient with yourself means that you're going to take the time to stick to your why. You're going to stick to your diet and exercise routine. You're going to get enough sleep. You're going to keep praying about your journey, guys. And the most important part is to keep yourself stress-free and happy. You don't want to be stressed about this, because if you stress about this, the weight is not, you're not going to lose the weight. If the moment you start stressing about losing weight, it's not going to happen. So enjoy the journey. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself time to lose the weight. And believe it or not, remember that you are actually changing your lifestyle. You're changing your eating habits. You're changing your workout routines. You're actually trying to develop new habits. And so be patient with yourself. Give yourself enough time to lose the weight. Rome wasn't built in a day, and nor was your body is fearfully and wonderfully made. The 9th tip I want to share with you is the importance of getting rid of your old habits. And by getting rid of your old habits, that's going to help you to set the tone for your workout, for the success of your weight loss journey. One of the most important things is to know that this is not going to be something that you're going to do all at once. You want to make sure that this is an incremental change you're doing. You want to make sure that this is gradual. This is something that is going to be sustainable. You want to make sure that these are habits that you're developing that can last for the rest of your life. Don't eat unhealthy snacks. Get rid of those out of your cupboards right away. Get rid of the fast food. You want to make sure that when you're finished eating, that you're feeling full. You don't want to rush through eating your food and feel like you want more to eat. You want to make sure that you take the time to eat your food slowly so you can enjoy your food, and also you can allow the digestion process to happen more smoothly. I want to encourage you not to skip breakfast. One of the things that many of us do on our weight loss journey is to skip breakfast. And that was a huge deal for me when I used to be on my weight loss journey many years ago, and it didn't work, guys. I used to skip breakfast thinking that, you know what, I'm not eating, so I'm going to be losing more weight. But actually, in reality, I didn't lose as much weight as when I ate breakfast. And so I want to encourage you that on your journey, on your weight loss journey, that you incorporate breakfast in your diet. I also want to encourage you to drink water instead of sugary snacks. You know, this is a very important, you get rid of all those calories, get rid of all those calories, get rid of all those juices, those fruit juices, guys, get rid of all the soda and replace them with water. That is going to save you a lot of calories. And so that are some of the things, some of the bad habits that you can start incorporating into your diet. You don't want to do everything all at once. You want to make sure that it's a gradual, incremental change that you're making. You want to make sure that it is sustainable. You don't want to get rid of all these different things all at once, and then your body starts, your body go into a crash and you start craving for all these different things. You want to make sure that it's a gradual change. The 10th tip, guys, that I want to share with you is the importance of rewarding yourself. And by that, I don't mean that you're going to go out and you're going to have your favorite fried chicken, or you're going to have a bowl of ice cream. No, that's not what I mean when I talk about rewarding yourself. Perhaps you can do a manicure or pedicure. Perhaps you can buy a dress or jeans or something, a new clothing that would fit your new body, your new shape. One of the things that I like to do is to dress up and take pictures. It reminds me of my journey, and so this is something that really worked for me. Whenever I set a milestone or I hit a milestone, not only keep me accountable, it not only keep me inspired, it really does keep me motivated and keep me going. And so those are the 10 tips that I want to share with you guys. I hope you have been inspired. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Comment and let me know how your weight loss journey has been, what kind of journey you have been on, how long you have been on that journey, and I look forward to reading all your comments. Bye-bye.